Do you know that SIA pays the crew uh, who are sick overseas? Of course, the medical fees are all paid for by the company, but on top of that, the crew are paid their meal allowances, night stop allowances uh, for the number of days they are sick overseas. Give you an example. In London, when you spend a night in London, or day or night, you'll be paid around $200 Singapore. That was during my time, maybe 40 years ago. I don't know what is the rate now, but at that time, some rogue crew, especially the foreign stewardesses, I won't say a lot of them, but a minority of them will take advantage of this situation. What they do is this, or what they did was they stopped, let's say in London for 2 nights. That's the rostered 2 night stay. But instead of just 2 nights, they will go and see a doctor and report sick and stay, let's say, an average of 5 days. So the company will pay them an extra $1,000. That's $200 a night. So 5 nights is $1,000. Some of them exploit this situation, and they were not sick because other crews saw them moving around with men, having parties at a swimming pool, go shopping instead of staying in their room when they're supposed to be sick. So SIA was really fed up of cabin crew. So my manager set up a team of which I was the head of the team or a task force to look into this matter. And we went into action, and we found that a certain crew from a certain country, or at least 2 or 3 countries, uh, will take advantage of this situation. Their favorite destination were London and New York. That's where the money comes from, and that was where they have got their English or American boyfriends. When they report sick and not fly back with the crew, flew back with their own crew, their crew, the team has had to suffer. They had to work extra hard. And these are girls who stayed back pretending they were sick were enjoying themselves. So it wasn't fair. So we swung into action and took gathered some information, called up these girls to the office and talked to them. And some of them, of course, they were remorseful, and they promised that they won't do such a thing. We told them, if you are sick, go ahead and see a doctor. We want you to be resting if you are sick, but don't take advantage of this situation by pretending to be sick. And getting medical leave from the doctors overseas were quite easy. The doctors were very willing to visit you in your hotel room and charge SIA maybe double or triple the fees. So we call up these girls and warn them one by one. And some of them, like I said, were remorseful, but others keep denying. And we monitor them closely, and most of them stop their nonsense. Because those notorious ones, we forced them to sign a letter of resignation, undated. And when we found that they flout the rules, we would just put the date on the letter of resignation and ask them to go. So they stop all this nonsense. I'm going to talk later on about some of them, what they did during night stop, not only in the overseas like London and New York, but some when they went back to their countries, let's say on their off days, they took long medical leave. You know, so easy to get MCs from places like India, uh, China, Korea, Taiwan, Indonesia, and they spend weeks at home and they get fully paid. So I'm going to talk about that too. For the meantime, thank you for watching.